कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। Hanuman, who was presented by Indrajit in the presence of Ravana in his Sabha Mantapam, asked Ravana to listen to his words. He said, "Do not discard my words. I am the Duta, Dasa of Rama. What I speak is the truth. And please see the welfare that is meant for you in the truth. Give back Sita." But these words that were cited by Hanuman were not heard by Ravana. Satyam Rakshasa Rajendra Kurushva Vachanam Mama Ramadasasya Dutasya Vanarasya Visheshataha. Listen to what I say. But he never listened. Rather, he said this monkey should be killed. That is when Vibhishana stood up and said, "It is not right on our part to kill the messenger of a neighboring country." Asamshayam shatruratham pravruddhaha kritam hyaninna priyamaprameyam nadutavadhyam pravadanti santo dutasya drishta bahavo hidandaha vairupyamangeshu kashabhighato maundyam tata lakshana sannipataha etan hi duto pravadanti dandan vadhastu dutasya nanashrutosti. Do not kill. You can rather mutilate. The point of Vibhishana telling his brother Ravana to not kill but punish Hanuman the Vanara was not to do a Bhagavata apacharam. But he knew only when one of the greatest devotees of Rama is hurt, Rama will find a good reason to come to Lanka and defeat Ravana. As this was said, Ravana agreed to the proposal and he said, "The most prestigious part of a Vanara which I have known is its tail. Burn its tail. Kapinam kilalangulam ishtam bhavati bhushanam tadasya deepyatam shighram tena dagdhena gacchatu." Burn its tail. The moment this was said, all the demons and demonesses brought different clothes that they possessed and they tied around Hanuman's tail, dipped it in oil, ghee and then lit fire. As I've said before, Hanuman thought the best way to punish such a tyrant king is to disturb him economically. So, the economy of the country will go to doldrums if this happens, thought Hanuman, and he burnt the entire Lanka. Of course, he did not cause any harm to the elderly people, to the women, to the children, and to the house of Vibhishana. Varjayitva mahateja Vibhishana griham prati kramamana kramenaiva dadaha haripungavaha. He burnt the entire city. How did that city look while it was getting burnt? Hanumata vegavata vanarena mahatmana Lankapuram pradagdham tadrudrena tripuram yatha. Like in the past when Rudramurti Mahadeva, he burnt the Tripura, how the Tripura burnt in that fire. Similarly is the case when Hanuman burnt Lanka. That said, Sita was informed by the Rakshasis. That Vanara with whom you were speaking to, his tail has been burnt by our dear King Ravana. Dum, 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 dum. They released, they were so happy, they were so gay about it that Hanuman's tail was burnt. Sita, being the mother, she started shedding tears. When I was about to commit suicide, he was the one who came and gave me pranavayu. He said, "Do not worry, Mata, Rama is coming. Do not worry, Mata." Those words, Ma Shuchaha, do not worry, those words were told by my dear son Hanuman. And now Hanuman's tail is getting burnt. That is when she pledged, she vowed, she said, Yadi kinchid anukroshastasya mayasti dhimataha yadi va bhagyashesho me shito bhava hanumataha yadi mam vritta sampannam tat samagamalasam savijanati dharmatma shito bhava hanumataha यद्यस्ति पतिशुश्रूषा यद्यस्ति चरितं तपः यदि वा त्वेकपत्नीत्वं शीतो भव हनुमतः. See, that is the power what austerities bring to you, be it to the husband or the wife. If the husband is truly devoted to his wife, when I say devoted, he after marriage he doesn't think about some other woman in a very bad manner. He doesn't aspire to break one couple, take that woman away, marry that woman, have an illicit relationship. Rather keeps his lifestyle very simple and straightforward. I'm married to this woman for a lifetime. I have to be loyal to that relationship, and he remains. On the other hand, the woman too thinks, I shall not desire for some hero who will be able to fight 10 other men. This is my husband. I shall remain truly devoted to him. Both the husband and wife have this vow, and they do not deter from that path of dharmam, of loyalty to each other. That beautiful, rigorous lifestyle will give them the power where even nature will listen to them. This is called pativratyam, be it for the man or the woman. Here Sita says, Savijanati dharmatma shito bhava hanumataha yadiva tvekapatnitvam ekapatnitvam. See, that man has decided to have one wife. I have decided to have one husband. Both of us like each other. Both of us have no interest in anybody else apart from each other. We are truly devoted to each other. If this vow of mine is true, Shito bhava hanumataha. Let Hanuman feel coolness in his tail, which means that fire which has been lit should be extinguished. The fire should get extinguished. Shito bhava hanumataha, she thought. As she was saying this, Hanuman realized, because at the start when it was burning, he could sense the heat. That is why, when you have pain, you can't stay in one place. The child will start running. Suppose the child falls, it gets hurt, it will start running like this and like that. So Hanuman's tail was burnt. He did feel the pain. He did feel the heat. He started running here and there. Suddenly, when Sita was praying for his welfare, he realized that there is a sudden coolness in his tail. Sitayaha. Now he has to understand, how did this coolness all of a sudden come to his tail? So he attributes to three people. Sitayaha chandrishamsyena. It is because of Sita's mercy. When he came from Bharata Desham to Lanka, he was proudly telling that I am the Duta of Rama. The moment he saw Sita, he changed his party. He said, it is because of the mercy of Sita. Sitayaha chandrishamsyena. Then he said, no, Sita's mercy is there. It is also because of the radiance of Rama. Tejasa raghavasya cha. Having praised Sita and praised his Lord Rama, now he says, no, it could also be because of my father Vayu's great friend Agni, because Agni and Vayu are very good friends. That's why when air blows at a certain pace, forest fires will catch very suddenly. So fire and air are very good friends. He is the Vatatmajam, son of Vayu. So Vayu's friend is Agni. So Agni will do no harm. So he says, Pitucha mama sakhyena namam dahati pavakaha I don't know whether it is because of the mercy of Sita, radiance of Rama, or my father Vayu's great friend Agni's benevolence that I am not feeling the heat in my tail at all. While mentioning about Sita praying for Hanuman's welfare, I am reminded of an anecdote in Kalidasa's life, Kalidasa Charitram. Kalidasa was once told by his very good friend, confidant and the king called Bhojaraja. Bhojaraja said, Kalidasa, I will give you a line. Understand the meaning of the line and write the preceding 3 lines. Make it one shloka. So in this shloka there will be 4 lines. I will give you the 4th line. The first 3 lines you have to compose. What was the 4th line? Hutashana Chandana Pankashitalaha. Hutashanaha, which is fire. Chandana Pankashitalaha. But the blazing flames of the fire, Hutashanaha, seems like Chandana Pankashitalaha. Seems like the cool breeze that comes from the sandalwood trees. How will fire be like that? He says, Hutashanaha, fire, is like Chandana Pankashitalaha, like the breeze that comes between the sandalwood trees. This is the line. The moment this line was given, Kalidasa had to compose the first 3 lines. He says, Sutam patantam prasamikshya pavake na bodhayamasa patim pativrata tada abhavat tatpati bhakti gauravat hutashana chandana pankashitalaha. He creates a story, a narrative. He says, once a person who was working as a physician, a doctor, after his day's job comes home. The moment he comes home, he greets his wife, the wife greets the husband. Both of them sit. The wife is serving food to the husband, and as she is serving the food, she has brought the food from the kitchen, right? She has kept the flames on. She forgot to extinguish it. So she has come to the dining area. She is serving food. After the food is over, the husband says, I've got very bad arthritis. Can you please press my legs? The wife is pressing the legs of her husband. Now, while this was being done, she saw her little son running towards the kitchen. She was suddenly reminded, oh my God, I forgot to extinguish the fire. I forgot to put off that fire. What will happen to my son? But she didn't want to get up because her husband is resting. So, she who's devoted to her husband who's devoted to the wife, they had a very good relationship. She now thought, my husband shouldn't be disturbed. My son shouldn't be killed. So, she prayed to the fire god. Oh fire god, my husband has been justful and sincere to me. So am I to my husband. If my sincerity is true, if my pativratyam is true, let those fires to which my son is approaching turn into the breeze of sandalwood trees. So she prayed, it seems. So whatever narrative I have said, Kalidasa puts in the first 3 lines. Sutam patantam prasamikshya pavake na bodhayamasa patim pativrata tada bhavat tatpati bhakti gauravat hutashana chandana pankashitalaha. Like in Kalidasa's anecdote, the lady said, if I am sincere, if I am a pativrata nari, let the blazing fire, the flames of the fire, seem like the breeze of the sandalwood trees. Similarly, like the chandanam trees, even Sita said, Shito bhava Hanumataha. Let Hanuman's tail be cool. Now Hanuman sensed that coolness in the tail. The Rakshasis came and informed Sita and reminded Sita that the Vanara who was talking to her, his tail was burnt. So Sita prayed for Hanuman and Hanuman's tail felt that coolness. On the other hand, Hanuman now realized, my goodness, what mistake I have committed. In my urge to punish Ravana and his Rakshasas and his subjects, I have burnt the entire Lanka. When I burnt the entire Lanka, isn't my Mata Janaki also in that Lanka? Wouldn't she also get burnt? What a foolish act I have committed. Rama sent with complete confidence in me that I will convey the message to Sita, which I did dutifully, which I did sincerely. But on my way back, I have burned the entire Lanka where my Mata Janaki is. What would have happened to her? He was worried. But did something happen to Sita? Or Sita escaped the fire? Let's understand what convinced Hanuman in the next episode.
Dear Astika reader, I'm happy to be authoring a two-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.